Welcome in the ring, folks. Let's fight! Good to have each and every one of you here, wherever you guys are joining us from. We're fired up in this and and we're ready to go, and we trust that you guys are as well. We're fired up, and ready to go. Good folks. Horace Calder, good to have you. Roderick Henry, and all the folks who are joining us around the world. Good to see you folks. Pace and power, guys. We're ready to go. We got a lot on the fight card to share with you folks this evening. How y'all doing, man? Share the live, smash that emoji button, and then come let me go down the road. Good folks, we're fired up in this thing, as we said, and we are ready to go. So much to share with you, beautiful, wonderful folks. Share the damn live, smash the damn emoji button, and let me go down the road. A full fight card this evening. A full fight card tonight, folks. Full. We're so happy that you folks are here with us. We're privileged. We are privileged you folks are here with us. Share the live, smash that emoji button, send that link to a profile, your profile, send it back to a page. You're in lots of groups, and we're happy about that. Share the live with the groups that you wonderful folks are in. We're privileged to have each and every one of you guys. We are happy to have you folks on with us. Couldn't ask for a better audience. Could not ask for a better audience. It's pace and it's power tonight. We're privileged that you folks are here with us. We're fired up. We're ready to go. Happy to have you. Lots of information to share with you guys this evening. Yep. You know what's going down. Is it Brenda Bailey with us? Is it Brenda? Is you? Anybody see Brenda? Wilma Grant. Good to see Wilma as well. And all the other folks who are joining us. We're so privileged. We are so happy that you guys are here. Is it Patricia? I'm seeing there Patricia Kisun. Is it the one and only Patricia? Is it Jamal Aziz? We got on with us. Jamal, how you doing? Great to have you, Jamal. Great to have you. We trust that you guys are well. We're fired up. Nandi, Melissa Lewis, and we're ready to go. Good to see you, Princess Hopkinson, and all the other guys who are joining us. Pace and power, fired up, ready to go. We trust that you wonderful, beautiful folks, y'all are well. Even if y'all are well, we can make y'all well tonight. We're happy that you guys are here with us. We got the fight card set, folks. We got the fight card set, and we are ready. How y'all doing out there, guys? How y'all doing? We are so happy that you folks are here with us. Y'all looking so good tonight. Y'all looking swell tonight. Good to have each and every one. Is it John I'm seeing there? Is it Mavis Davis? Well, Michelle Cox. Good to see you, Michelle. Quadamingo, good to have you. Claire Capel, the one and only Samuel Jigs. Good to have you, Samuel. Enid Miggins, I see you there. Mona Moses, Pretty Milicia. Oh, Lord, the regiment is long tonight. I see Alana is here with us. Sharman Morris, Volmir Wilson. Andrew Griffith is here too. Good to have you, Andrew. And Janet James, good to have you. Kwana Renwick Daly. Morty Bullers, great to have you. Claire, Pretty Milicia, good to have you on the live. Good to have you on the live, Pretty Milicia. Rock and come in wherever you are coming through from. Good to have you folks here with us. We got lots of things to share with you guys. So we got to get up and going, folks. We got to get up and running. Quanamingo, I see you there. Winston Granada, good to have you, Winston. Cornelius King, Brenda Bailey, Irma Dow, Deborah Thomas, Guysis Mingo Birds, Volmer Wilson. Guysis, really happy to have you. Good to have you. Carl Miller's here as well. Ring your bell one time for Carl. Carl, how you doing? Carl, we're fired up. We've come to work, folks. We're big people. We're big people. So we still looking good though. We got a little turtle flesh and stuff. But we can't age. We big, folks. We big, but we got sense. Deborah Edinburgh, we big, but we got sense. Good to have you guys wherever you all are joining us from, folks. Wherever you all are joining us from, we are happy to see you all. Please God, we're happy to see you all. Renwick Henry, good to have you. Jason Power, Gilali Cock, and all you fantastic folks, you beautiful folks. I see Evelina Whitaker, good to have you, and Sheldon Wickham. How you all doing, man? Dan Graves, Andy says, rock and come in. Or Madao, Stacey, and Saul. It's a pack register tonight. Good to have you, Cecile and Debbie Hohenkirk, Jolly Anderson, pretty. Melissa, we see you there. Noldo Grant, No, let's say hashtag I've shared your live stream already. Oh, y'all be like Dalton, man. Y'all be like proper people, man. Properness. Be like, no, let's share the live. Smash that emoji button. We big, Diane. Diane Graves, and we big. And we got sense. We big. Yeah. We're looking good too. We're looking good. We tackling like you. But we still looking good. Thank God for the turtle flesh that we got. Right, dispense it top. Good to have you as well, Rhonda and Marva Grenett. All you beautiful, fantastic folks, share the damn like the man. Smash the emoji button. Let me go along the way I can reach out and touch some of y'all. How y'all doing? See, look at y'all rock back at y'all smart TV, man. Y'all 55 inches, 60 inch. And Diane, look at you, man. Rock back there. I happy for y'all. When I come into my kingdom, hope y'all am vexed. Who vexed next, though? Who vexed next? We got a lot of things to get through, folks. A lot of things to cover, a lot of ground to cover tonight, and we're happy that you wonderful folks are here with us. Y'all know how we do it. We're super happy that you beautiful, wonderful folks, y'all turn up, and y'all turn out. We're super happy y'all are here. Yeah, folks, that's what we said. We're happy. We're happy that y'all are here. Let's have a couple of things we're going to be covering this evening, good folks. Welcome in the ring, where we all joining us from. We got to talk about these folks there in Cayman Islands. Got some issues with some young people. Yeah, we can talk a little bit about that. And then we can talk a little bit of some stuff happening in Trinidad and Tobago and Suriname, folks. Suriname. We can talk about them as well. Yep. And then we got our very own multi-billionaire, they tell us. Mohammed saying, bring it on. Got a race meet over the weekend. He said, bring it on. Yeah. Remember the last time I heard that? Yeah. Bring it on. Then we got some birds, you know. We got some birds with us. We got some birds with us, folks, and then some other things happened at the National Orchard Convention Center. Today we're going to bring to your attention as well a couple of things, not plenty, not enough. A couple of them we are going to draw. We're going to draw them to your attention, good folks. How y'all doing now? How y'all keeps out there? Do let us know. How y'all keeps? Deborah and Elmo George, Pretty Melissa, Sheena Hazel. Some of these names very subjective, you know. I would have you all know that Lannis Bias, my apologies. Lannis Bias. Some of the other things, you know. I see Donna Joseph is here as well. Sheena Hazel, Deborah Sharona Lynch. Good to have you. How y'all doing now? We're fired up, good folks, reporting for duty, and we are ready to go. Canada Reynolds, Roderick, good to have you. Bernadette James, Marcia Wiles. How y'all are doing, folks? We out here 2 years. I want y'all know that. Don't come around me funny. Treat me like these people. Please, and thank you, folks. 2 years. And it's only because of your love, your generosity. Yeah, that's how we continue to go from day to day, week to week, and month to month, folks. Those of you who are new to our program, or those of you who need a refresher before the opener, here is how you can partner with our program and keep us going on from strength to strength and grace to grace. Here is how.
Want to keep getting the best in the ring?
That's right.
Yes, you can help us to keep going by partnering with us through your contributions. And it's easy. Send us a daily, weekly, or monthly donation, whichever is most convenient to you. Cash App at $InTheRing592, Zelle and PayPal InTheRing592@gmail.com, or WhatsApp us on 627-6963 for how to contribute via MoneyGram and Western Union and for MMG payments.
Yep. That's how you do it. That is how you do it. And guys, while we're at it, why not allow us to tell you about one of our favorite Commissioner of Oaths and Affidavits, Commissioner to Oaths and Affidavits. Yeah. Commissioner, Justice of the Peace as well, extraordinaire. The one and only, folks, Alistair Collins. Yep, they're down there at the Caribbean Mall, just between Camp and Waterloo Street. Waterloo Street. Right down there, the Caribbean Mall, between Camp and Waterloo Street, on Lamaha Street. You can find them there. Right? You need to get your documentation sorted out and in order. Hence, need for a Justice of the Peace and a Commissioner of Oaths affidavits. We recommend Alistair Collins to you folks. Highly recommended, folks. Highly. I remember the Helen Baylor song right away. Highly recommended. All the old school gospel people go know Helen Baylor and highly recommended. You got to be serving Jesus long. So open that. Who expects his Wednesday night is Bible study? What is scripture for us tonight? Give me the scripture for us, good people. Who makes next? We're happy to be here with you, good folks. We are tremendously happy to be here with you. What's the Bible verse tonight? We are super, super duper happy. Y'all know we go from here. We got the opener, folks. I want y'all know some people ain't taking nonsense, you know. Some people ain't taking nonsense. And folks, tonight we turn our attention to the South African Parliament. Their Parliament in South Africa. Oh, they got some people there. It's firebrand, you know. We call them the F. F. These are the economic, they call themselves the economic freedom fighters. It's F. F takes a stand. The economic freedom fighters of South Africa. They ain't taking nonsense from the speakers. They got a Jagabat for speaker there too. They got a Trench Crapo for a speaker there as well, but they ain't taking foolishness. They got a Jagabat and a Trench Crapo for speaker too. But the folks ain't taking nonsense. It's full animal farm, you know, in some places. Full animal farm, but people ain't taking nonsense. It's boots. Boots on the ground, good folks. Boots on the ground there in South Africa. And we saw quite recently. we saw quite recently. In that National Assembly, the F took a stand. The F took a stand. Don't come wrong, we funny. Full animal farm over there. Don't come wrong, us funny. Responding to some of what the speaker was trying to do there. Yep, in South Africa. And this is the opener, good folks. Take a look and take a listen. Some of what we saw, some of the action down that side. You think it's easy, no? You think it's easy? Well, I will inform you, it is not. It is not easy. But the folks are making their voice heard. And they ain't just talking, boots on the ground, you know. They ain't just talking, boots on the ground. It's real boots on the ground in that side of the world. We happy. You know, it bodes well for democracy, good folks. It's real boots on the ground. Take a look, good folks, and take a listen.
Honorable members, is there any objection?
Honorable Speaker, you are taking a wrong direction because
Honorable Malema,
you cannot. No. You cannot want to subject.
You are not going
I'm
to
not
take
going to
over
take any
from
seat.
me.
I'm not going to take any seat. You cannot want to apply the rules when they favor you. We are saying to you, there is rules which needs to be followed. And you are not listening to us.
I am ruling and I've told you
this,
what the basis of my ruling
but
is.
you are making an
Take
illegal
your seat,
decision.
Honorable
The decision
Malema.
you are taking is illegal. We cannot sit
Honorable
back and
Malema.
comply to an illegal decision. It's an
Honorable
incorrect.
Malema, take your seat.
Honorable Speaker, stop what you are doing. Please ask all of us, this matter, the president must start where he ended. We are the ones who demanded that the 21st of August must come back to this house. And this is what we asked for. And we're getting a raw deal. This can't be correct. We are saying to you, the matter of the 21st of August ended on the question of the EFF. And let the question of the EFF be answered. That's all what we're asking. We're not going to take a seat here on issues that are illegal here. We're being
Honorable
subjected to
Malema,
an illegal process.
I'm going to have to throw you out of the house. If
How do you
are
throw
not
me?
going to
Which
agree.
rule? Which rule is that?
Madam
On which
Speaker.
rule?
Honorable
Point in the rule book. Which
Please
rule
take
are you
your seat,
applying?
Honorable
You
Malema.
keep
You are
on
not
taking illegal
recognized.
decisions. And the courts keep on reversing your decisions because they are illegal. You keep on taking illegal decisions. And we cannot sit back and allow every time you take a wrong decisions, we must go to court. The court has just ruled against you yesterday because of this conduct. Please, let's stick to the rules. I'm not going to go anywhere. I'm not here on your invitation. I'm elected to be here. And the EFF has been elected to be here. And each question must be answered by the president. We have a right to hold the executive accountable. And that's what we're doing. So please, let's start where it ended. The Deputy Chief Whip of the ANC assured the EFF that we are going to start with your question. The Deputy Chief Whip of the ANC.
I wish.
Pace and power. Pay some power, folks. Who vex? Who vex? They got their own trench capos over there. They got their own jagabats. They got their own animal farm over there. The black belly sheep, the Brahman bull, the big black chicken as well. Full animal farm. And they got 1 2 yard folks. They got 1 2 yard folks on that side, folks. They got 1 2 yard folks on that side. Yeah, 1 2. But they were dealt with condignly. They were dealt with by the leader of the Economic Freedom Fighters, the F. I like the party right away. I like the party right away. The Economic Freedom Fighters and their leader, Julius, yeah. Malema, Julius Malema. Sound like a freedom fighter. But them yard phones, yeah. Them yard phones, and I'm straight to come at you. The Darren Laws of this world, the Joe Hamiltons of this world, the yard fouls. They will always come at you, but you gotta maintain, right? You gotta maintain, folks. We gotta maintain. Diane, Tessa, y'all maintain. We ain't dressing back, folks. We're not dressing back. We know they can come for us, right? That's not the problem. It's what you do when they come for you. Right? When them trench capos come, the jagabats and the yard fowls, when they come, that's what matters. Moving on the fight, good folks. We bring it in from around the world tonight. That is where we have to start. From around the world, good folks. We're happy you're here with us, Pam Halls and Eben Lamy. Guys, it's bingo, but share the damn live, no man. Smash the emoji button, no man. And let me go down the road. Huh? And let the yard fowls do what the yard fowls gotta do. Please and thank you. Don't come wrong. We finally tell them, Melinda Sutherland. Let the yard folks stay behind. We're going to do what we got to do, good folks. That's what we got to do. We bring it in, good folks, from around the world. That's where we bring it in from. Share the live. Smash that emoji button. And let me go down. Look what happened, folks. Some of what is happening. Rihanna is going to be on the cover of Vogue, good folks, for March. Rihanna is going to be on the cover of Vogue with her family. As head of the family, she's going to be on the cover of Vogue. Rihanna Reborn. Vogue send that to us first so that we can give it to you first. They're going to be on the cover of Vogue in March. You already know. Credible, valid information. Credible and valid information. They're going to be they are on the cover of Vogue already, but it's going to be published in March. Let me put it in that way. Yet hot off of the win, hot off of that winning performance, stunning performance there at the Super Bowl. Rihanna, she time, dress back, right? You know, if you can't beat them, join them. Dress back, Fenty on the cover of Vogue. Yep, we're happy for Rihanna. Continue to do what you gotta do. Really do what you gotta do. You see, you gotta do what you gotta do, folks. Moving on to the fight card. Congrats to them. Share the damn live and let me expose the truth. Rihanna on the cover of Vogue. Please and thank you. When we can the cover of Vogue, you know a bit? Right? Isabella Butter says she see this since yesterday. You see some people like that? I ain't want to fight Isabella, God knows. I ain't want to fight Isabella. Right? Hope you're good. Hope you're good on there. Good for look story now. This book here is going up for auction. Isabel, you see this already, Joe? Shucks. It's going up for auction, folks. It's an almost complete Hebrew translation of the Bible. And folks, it is hundreds of years old. Hundreds of years old. Right? And it's going up for auction. And it's, listen to me, hold on, breaks up. It is estimated that is going to fetch between 30 and 50 million US dollars. Between 30 and 50 million US dollars. Tony Hack. That's what they're telling us. It is going to estimate. Folks, I got to go look back at my Bible now. I got to go look back at my Bible to see what's happening. Call the people who do the aging of these materials, and they're telling us too, in addition to that, this replica, right, is going to perhaps be the most expensive document in history, not this replica. This book, this historical book. That's what the people telling us. It's likely to fetch the most ever of a document. This is the oldest, nearly complete Hebrew Bible, and it heads to auction, and that's what they're telling us. It is centuries old. It was found, thought to be destroyed in the 13th, between the 13th and 14th century. Can you imagine that? Can you imagine that? How many centuries is that? My God, between 30 and $50 million. Yeah. Hebrew Bible. Believe it or not, I want to give you the notation correctly what they said. Right? Yeah, it is. It could make it, if it fetches this cost between $30 to $50 million. This could make it the most expensive book or historical document ever sold. And then got to God, the Bible is not real. And Bible fetching 40 million US dollars. US. And then get the father. They get the father. I know some of you are going tonight and check out your Bible. Tonight. Moving on to fight God. Tonight, that's a holy read. That is a holy read. Go and check me on too. And see what date at the back. Moving on to the fight God, good folks. Moving on in fight. We happy you are here. COVID seemed to be here with us too. COVID seemed to be here with us too. And the European Medicines Agencies telling us that COVID is going to become like the flu. Annually, you got to go and get your flu shot. Right? Nobody wants somebody joking me all the time like that. I like be the one doing the joking. But I know you're not going to get your flu shots. That is what the European Medicines Agency, credible, valid information, is going to become similar to the flu shot. But I guess you already knew that, Isabella. Not so? Tommy Gibbs? Yeah, that's what the folks telling us. Oh, God. Isabella, just teasing you, my sister. Tony Hart, you get your shot. I hope some of you take the opportunity. They're going to get vaccinated. And let me stop spreading COVID together. Let me stop spreading COVID. Yvette Granham, Raymond Jones, we got to stop spreading COVID. Good folks. Right? Okay? Okay, folks. Let me stop spreading COVID. I beg of you. Yep. The fight card. Well, the fight card, good folks. We got a lot of share with you, good folks. That's only one of the things we track and see. Internationally, let's move on. We've got Pace and Power tonight. Picking up some stuff, good folks, from around the region. A couple of things we're following around the region that we think you ought to know about. Here's one of them. Here is one of them. We think you kind folks ought to know about. Folks, right next door in Suriname, baby party broke up. Baby party broke up in Suriname. Oh, brother. The coalition in Suriname, how many are found? The coalition in Suriname, how many are found? Folks, today, right? Today, the party that's in the coalition with Santoki said we done. Why y'all think Santoki and coming? And they tell us they got a big protest brewing in Suriname. Watch for that. A big protest. The party that in the coalition with Santoki say we done, we out. Right? We out. That is what they told him. They had a meeting with him and they said, "Bye. You okay with them people next door? You try with them. Especially this particular set. This particular dispensation. You try with that." The people said they're gone. Right? They're missing in action. They're gone. They're done with that. Broke up the whole coalition there. Broke up the whole coalition, Santoki and pay nice right now, you know. Slightest thing could throw you off balance. Slightest thing. I tell you, but I told y'all about that situation with the licenses for the fishermen. That one got teeth, folks. Got a lot of teeth on that one. Folks, the National Party of Suriname, the NPS, its chairman, Gregory Russia. We can tell where you're from. Gregory Russia. He announced today in a meeting with Santoki T-Face. He said, "Done, we out. We ending our cooperation in the coalition. We have gone. We have departed. We have vacated the coalition." Yep. How are they looking for you, Santoki? How are they looking for you? You see, is your company. Them boys don't like happening, you know. Them boys don't like happening. God himself don't like ugly. Them boys don't like happening. Santoki and you Coalition in Suriname split up, and they're telling us a massive protest is being planned against Santoki administration. Yep. Yeah, it's only so long people say nonsense, you know, there's every day. It's only so long. Good luck with that, Santoki. National Year Prayer, that's what we all need. National Year Prayer, all in pocket showing confusion powder, you know. All of them, each and every one of them. Look, some other stuff we're following regionally. Some other stuff we're following regionally, like things into stay with politics in the region, like things into stay with all in Trinidad, another split. Right? There's a party called the Progressive Democratic Patriots, the PDP. The deputy head of the party resigned today. Well, the thing she said about the leader, the thing she just discovered about the leader of the PDP, the Progressive Democratic Patriots in Trinidad, nothing irregular. Let me just give you a couple of it. She just wake up. Kizelle Jackson, right? She just wake up. She said his behavior is one that speaks first and thinks after. She just discovered that of the leader of the PDP, the Progressive Democratic Patriots. He speaks first and thinks later. He's too impulsive and grossly disrespectful. Yeah. He made every effort to tarnish my name and public credibility. I will no longer accept or continue to lie to the public and myself, she said. Yeah, she just wake up. At some point, the obvious woke up, you know. some point, the obvious woke up. She just wake up. She just wake up, folks. This is the PDP deputy head, the Progressive Democratic Patriots of Trinidad. And you can see people say, "Who? I never heard of them." Yeah, just like some party. I never heard of them. She's something yeah, I can tell you that. She's something thingish. She had to do it like that, man. She had to do it like that, folks. She didn't have to do it like that. That's what I'm saying. Who expects? Yep. She's gone. Politics in like right now is a very turbulent time in regional politics. It's a very, very turbulent time. The lady gone about your business, right? Change your phones. And then, folks, y'all didn't tell us, right? The people in Russia telling us, any day now, this war in Ukraine will finish, right? Any day now, this war in the Ukraine will finish. The first salvo was when the Black Port Hub from Russia. Them men start fighting very lackluster. Very lackluster. You see what happening? 1 year in, right? They can't match a small military defense, probably not even a force in Ukraine. The millions of troops Russia got, tanks falling apart. Them men sabotaging the thing. Them men want to Russian troops. The Black Port Hub. Them men say, this is worth it. Now they're telling us, right? Things about to get more hard in Russia. More hard. Well, it depends on how you look at it. And here is why, right? Here is why. Viagra supply, they tell us, cut off now. Well, look, story now. We're not packing up my bags and going home. You're not packing up my bags and going home. The Viagra supply in Russia, because of this war, and all the embargoes, look at this war going to finish in short order now. Look how this war going to finish in short measure, with short compass down the middle. You think you understand what's happening here? They send you the Viagra supply to Russia. It started, I'm telling you, months ago. Pornhub took the decision when lots of businesses were cutting ties with Russia because of the invasion of the Ukraine. Pornhub pulled out, right? And then is when the Ukraine started getting the upper hand. They're not going to watch to motivate them. Now listen, the Viagra supply cut off. Well, it's done this war finish. Ukraine win. I called it early. Ukraine win. It's done this war done. Ukraine win the Viagra supply, the little blue pill. Andrew, you know what I'm talking about, man. Adam Prasad, you know what I'm talking about. Is that you introduced me to it? Leon Logan, you know what I'm talking about. It's done this war finish. This war has just come to the logical conclusion. Viagra supply cut off now. Nothing is sacred anymore. Nothing. More serious issues though, folks. More serious issues. We're in Trinidad, the businesswoman was shot just today. She was visiting her in-laws, about to enter the gate, and a gunman came up to her in camouflage, shot her in her head and in her neck. Yep. Signs of the times, good folks. Signs of the times. Sabrina Thomas died slumped against a wall outside of the gates of her in-laws' house in Trinidad. Thoughts and prayers go to her and her family and our community. My Lord, my Lord. Don't let me go back to pre-2015 here. I'm begging your Father. Don't let me go back to pre-2015 here. I'm begging your Father. Don't let me go back. Trinidad is there right now. But don't let me go back there. Don't let me do it. Don't let me do it. Folks, share the damn live. Smash that emoji button. Let's proceed. Moving on down, folks. But look story now. Look story now in Bolivia. We're in the region, folks. In Bolivia, dengue your skin. Father, I'm coming for you all. You see all these plagues? Dengue has killed dozens. Dozens in Bolivia. In Bolivia, Santa Cruz, Bolivia, where there's an outbreak, dengue fever. Oh my God. You got COVID, all the variants, you know? You got all of that. You got monkeypox, smallpox, all kinds of things is the plagues. And then to top all of that, the blue pill stop in Russia. The blue pill stop in Russia. You see story here now? You see story here? Dengue. Father, help us. Show your face, Father. Show your parents and help your people. Dengue in Bolivia. All over the world. The world is in topsy-turvy. Upside down. Yeah. Thoughts and prayers. Thoughts and prayers. I'm happy the Father keeping us from certain things, you know. I'm happy. Moving on, folks. Moving on as far as the Cayman Islands. I love the Cayman Islands. It is a beautiful, lovely place. Some teenagers are missing in the Cayman Islands. Some teenagers are missing. They're very worried and they want them to be returned. Teenagers are missing in the Cayman Islands, good folks. My God. There's something everywhere. That's the point I want to show you. Any part of the globe you go, something. Right? Tyra Paris, 15 years old. Jada Place, 16 years old. Marissa LeBron, 17 years old, missing. The Bermuda police, rather, not the Cayman Islands, my apologies. The Bermuda police is making every effort to locate the three young women. 15-year-old Tyra Paris, Bermudan. 16-year-old Jaden Place, Bermudan. 17-year-old Marissa Lee Brown, all missing. Pray for them, folks. Let's pray for the safe return to these young people, to their families. To their families. That's what we want. That is precisely what we want. Yep. Couple of things we're following, good folks, on the fight card tonight. Tracking them down. Bermuda all over the place. They'll be home now. We're in the 592, folks. But you know where it goes from here. You know where it goes from here. Clyde Jackson, Wanda and Diane Spurley, Candy the leader and Digit. You know where it goes from here. Good folks. Yep. Moving on. Moving in. Folks. It's not an easy road in this country. It's not. Look why. Look story. Right? Friendship traffic. Back up. The people are saying it's the deplorable state of the quote-unquote bypass road. Folks, last evening, trying to get back into town to do this program, I was caught in traffic coming out to Sophia for about 35 minutes. 35 minutes. Just trying to get out of Dennis Street, Sophia. Right? People can't even wait to let each other pass in an orderly manner at one of the junctions there. I think it's A field or B field. Everybody moving half an hour plus. Well, the folks on the East Bank, y'all know I'm talking about. The folks on the East Bank got it even worse. The folks on the East Bank got it even worse. You see? You think it's easy in this place? It's not. It's not easy by any measure. I hope we get this thing fixed properly quick. It's when they're giving friends, family, and favorite contracts. People know the hell they're doing and wasting our time. Wasting away all your time in traffic. Doing what? Absolutely not. Just wasting your time. Wasting your time. That's the foolishness we got to live through in this country. A pack of nonsense. The folks are complaining hours upon hours, the trap in traffic, and Friendship is just one of the places. It's just one of the places. We gotta fix it, folks. We gotta fix it. Fix that. Faster the better. Faster the better. Moving on, folks, quickly, swiftly. Brace it over. Brace it. Think of regular space, you know. Things in regular, don't worry, them big fancy talk you hear them boys with. Things in regular, brace it over. But look story here now. Look story, 90 kg of ganja intercepted by the Jamaica police. 90 kg. Folks, they even making an effort. Right? They got know some big one. They ain't even making an effort to conceal. Front of the car park, back of the car park. 90 kg. They got no big one. They got no some big one. They're not even making an effort. Right? They use the regional vehicle, the regional, is it a part? Find the X-Trail this time. They use the regional X-Trail this time. They use the ambulance this time. They just push it in, force it in a wagon. They're not even making an attempt to conceal. You see? And then the last man get fined with a little ball. It's 6 months to 3 years. And the folks who get fined with that, oh, careful. You ever hear that, madam? Filed by the DPP. Filed by the DPP. Yolanda Thomas. Filed by the DPP. They even making an attempt to conceal. You think it's easy, no? Well, it is not. It is not easy, good folks. It is not. In other news. In other news. In other news. We trust that you guys are well. In other news. Yeah. We got a lot of things to share with you out tonight. In other news. A man to missing. Oh, God. Things are bad in this country. I never be a thief board. Right? Things are for real bad. For you thief a man board. Nothing is sacred anymore. Nothing. The thief a man board. Right? And then by steady, they're going to cook board. They're going to sell board, and the board that says value at about $150,000. Right? But then they'll snack for somebody. Things are rough. When you have people thieving board, you must know when we're there. Right? 2 men. They got the video evidence. They tell us 2 men climb over man fence and TV tower. When you can understand how this man must be hurt, coming out of Valentine, you could imagine how this man must say, Father, what kind of God is you? Yes, there's Valentine's Day. You and I carry out me board. And this is when you can make me follow me. The tower. Right? And then they got some big tower. I know one named Kwame. You know, this tower, they meant thief out. Thief out the man board. This is the most hurtful thing you could do. Right? I remember reading a book. Could imagine how this will feel of this board. Right? Could imagine how they will feel. You all remember that young woman who her paramour was once her paramour. She's deceased now. Born her with parrots because she threw on the board cage. The man look around the room. You see a woman who he used to love. A child. He said, they got nothing in this shoe more expensive than me board. Board a woman. You can imagine he hurt. This man thinks about the thief. He's sleeping, you know. He ain't sleeping. When I was younger, in high school, I had to read a book called The Pearl. You know, set in Mexico or somewhere. This man had a boat he valued like the tower. In the dead of night, somebody come and punch a hole in Kino boat. I remember it so vividly. Recall this man and the price of the tower. And Kino's words were, this is an insult deeper than my life. Mom, boy, Kino boat, that's like thieving this fella tower is an insult deeper than his life. You see? You almost left people board. You all know the struggle with hard times. People do all kind of crazy things. Think man going to sell a board? It's Corey. Corey the little board. It's a long time I have a little board myself. It's a long time. Long time I have a little board myself. Corey in the board. Corey in the board is board Corey or Corey board. Things tight. Moving on, folks. Tower missing. Tower missing. You know what's sad, folks? You know what's sad? Oh, life got too cheap in this country. Certain people just dying. Like we might hear that more about death. COVID had a toll on us. You can't even get to mourn somebody proper, somebody else camp out. Y'all stop dying. Stop it. Name of the Father. Stop dying. Find a fellow. Is it? Yeah. In a trench. On the quarantine. You think it's easy out here? On the border, you know. Father have mercy. On his birthday. In a trench. On the quarantine. You think it's easy? You think you got problems? Huh? This man got a final problem here. In a trench on the quarantine. Number 65 village. Region 6. 27-year-old. Kemraj Mohabir. They're telling us his identity is 27-year-old and he gone. Kemraj Mohabir. Find the body in a trench. One street away from where we lived. Today's his birthday. Kemraj gone. Today's his birthday. Kemraj gone. Thoughts and prayers go to him. His family's loved ones, everybody. Today's his birthday and he gone. Yep. 27 years old. Young day picture. Yep. Believe it or not. You think it's easy in this place? It's not easy. It's not easy at all. It's not. Some of y'all like trouble, you know. Some of y'all like sesh. Like sesh. like problems. Got a little yard for y'all too. Right? With our boy Muhammad. There's a big race coming up. A lot of people talking. I like what Muhammad said. You know, we don't talk up to plenty. We let we vehicles do the work for we. Step to the line. Come to the line, he said. to the other competitors. Muhammad flying some people to look after daycare. Oh, you just give me the price already. Right? Give the price. Save me little time over the weekend. Bring in some people from overseas, you know. Right? Some mechanics from overseas, some specialists in engine repair and alterations and so on to look at his vehicles. Oh, yeah, just give me the price. Just give me the price. At least he buy out all the cars in the circuit. I beg y'all. Don't bring yourself to low gravy. He said, come to the line. All y'all who talking up. Come to the line. Think it easy in this country, though. Think it easy. Come to the line. Where we buy them boys section. We buy them boys. How good buy ya? We buy them full animal farm. The jaggerbats, the trench crapos, the tadpoles and the cricketers. We buy them boys. Full animal farm. Full animal farm, good folks. Yep. Full. Look some stuff we following with these jaggerbats and trench crappers. Y'all think they're easy? We big. I want y'all know that we big, but we ain't stupid. You see? We big, folks. We big. But we got sense. As I told you when we started, some we carry age. You know? At 25. Some we carry age. I mean 40. Some we carry age. I mean 43. We carry age. We say looking good. That turtle flesh kicking in. We big. We got sense too. We big and we got sense. Don't come wrong with funny. Don't do it. Don't come wrong with funny. But look story now. Zulfikar Mustafa stood up in National Assembly and he said that Rosal opening back. Is Rosal the one? Yeah, Rosal Estate opening back. That is what Zulfikar Mustafa said. And everyone Zulfikar know people in this country big and they got sense. A fellow up seen the papers recently. Up Zulfikar. He said, Zulfikar, you're talking madness. He said, Zulfi, cute Zulfi, according to Manzo Walter this year. Cute Zulfi, you're talking foolishness. And here is why. What this man wrote, oh my Lord, if Zulfi read that, must he feel like a sentence? People big in this country, but they got sense. People in touch with the issues. Fool me once, it's my fault. You think you can fool me over and over and over? Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. That's what I'm telling you. I'm begging you. Don't embarrass yourself. Don't embarrass yourself. Right? The man asks the question, is the government being misled by Guy Suko? Is it being misled? Here the fellow said, Zulfi said, Rosal opened back, ladies and gentlemen, in this letter, in Times, which is shocking, Times published the letter. Here the fellow said, quickly, in this letter, written by one Andrew Singh, right? He said he heard that Zulfi said this thing in the National Assembly. I'm skipping some parts. He said he was full of elation. But when he visited some relatives in the Kanji, recently, he said what they told him brought him to his senses. He said, I was shocked when relatives and others in the community told me they did not believe that the estates would operate this year. They shared with me that they felt maybe the minister was misled. I was told, editor, that many components are still to be installed at this sugar estate. They said opening next month. Many components are still to be installed. Hold on. Many components are still to be installed. We beg, but we strip it. That's what the man really said. Still to be installed. Right? And a major machine has recently been examined by overseas personnel to determine what was required. I learned too that the former Gaisuka director, who was responsible for the factory works, has now been named estate manager. I am remembered that Jew Canful, Rain Canful, oh shucks, there's a box of face. Jew Canful, Rain Canful. They told me the new manager has not even met the workers since his arrival at Rosal, and they are unaware of his plans. So how the estate opening back? How the estate opening back? That's what the fellow's saying. People beg, but people they beg, but it goes set. You see? People beg. We beg. But we got sense. You can't fool people all the time. And I want you all people in touch with the facts. Right? People in touch with the facts. Respect and manners. When you see certain things, folks, that's all they gotta say. We beg, but we got sense. You can't fool me all the time, man. Don't do it. You can't fool me all the time. You can't. You see, but that's what we are. Folks is what do. So you can fool you every day. So if you don't try it, don't do it. Respect and manners. That's the question Isaiah was asking today. How much? You see how I just finished? Days upon days of meeting. Some of them, they're a little senseless to me. But that's for y'all to come to your own conclusion. Rosedale Ford Senior Council, member of the National Assembly, member of Parliament. You see how much it costs? Folks, I am hearing that the cost for this COI, this presidential COI that AFUN is funded out, is going to cost taxpayers somewhere in the vicinity of $500 million. That's what the insiders are telling us, and that's a conservative number. It's going to cost the Guyanese taxpayers about $500 million. That's million with a capital mill. Million with a capital mill. Yep, that's what the folks are telling us. How much is going to cost? That is how much. Close to $500 million. There's a question Senior Council asks recently in the press. How much? You're talking a lot of stuff. But how much Guyanese got to foot this bill? I got to pay for that too. We got to pay for that too. How much it cost me? How much? That's what folks want to know. How much it costs us? How much? Tell us, please. Inquiring minds want to know how much. But look, story wanted bulletinists, you know, for terrorism, right? For terrorism. You remember what happened in Manripo? You remember what happened there in Manripo? Some hooligans went through that market, right? And did some things they should not have done. Terrorism charges. A year later, I saw Starbuck News said they didn't even inform us why a year later terrorism charges. But a whole set of people, they got on terrorism charges. Right? And you know the communities. A whole set of people with terrorism charges. You know, hey, don't cut me, you can't fetch. So they're looking for Waki from Golden Grove. They're looking for Taxi. Looking for Suki. Right? All these are people looking for, Waki, Tixi, Suki. They're looking for Carlos. They're looking for Ray Ray. They're looking for Blam. folks, you can't make up this stuff, you know. They're looking for Blam. BLAM. Right? They're looking for Carlos. They're looking for Ray Ray. Right? They're looking for Lily. They're looking for Ned. Right? They're looking for Blam. They're looking for Bork from the Bacalus. Looking for Calvin. Also, they're looking for Peters. They ain't got no full name. It's just these what they call it, aliases. Kexi, Waki, Suki. This can't be a real can't be a real country. Right? Can't be. Can't be. It's the Blam for me. It's the Blam. It's the Blam. It's the Calvin. It's the Peters. Yep. Don't even tell us why. Don't even tell us why. Right? But terrorism charges. If you throw over a bowl of Polari, terrorism. Is the price of the Polari, I guess, $3 million. Is the price of Polari $3 million. Yeah. Terrorism charge. Terrorism. Yeah. Y'all know y'all live in this country. Y'all know you're able in this country. Terrorism charges. Yep. Let's see how that goes. Let's see how that goes. Right. I saw policemen in Bath being chased by villagers who beat up a female police officer. Right? I didn't see them boys do anything, say anything. Don't cut where you can't fetch. Don't cut where you can't fetch. Don't cut where you can't fetch. I want y'all know. It's American Airlines. American Airlines, like them boys step on it. Them boys step on it. The government is blaming American Airlines, saying that American Airlines demanded that when Ralph Gonzalez was leaving today and Keith Rowley, that they had to go to the counter to check in. Now, this is a normal thing for most people. You wouldn't quarrel. But the government is upset. I don't know if Rowley was upset. Rowley seemed like the kind of person. Ralph looked like he's pretending bushy. So I can put him in the category. But Rowley and seemed like the kind of person. Rowley looked down to earth enough to walk to the counter. But the administration was very, very perturbed. Not that invitations weren't sent to members of parliament to attend the oil and gas function, but that American Airlines would not comply with them. That's according to the government. I know you got to take what they tell you with a pinch of salt. They're vexed. They were vexed. Right? We hear airplanes say, I left me in Miami airport, delay long. Now y'all don't want me friends check in via the VIP. I would love to see how they do it in the VIP section. Right? Like if Ralph Gonzalez sitting down, if the agent got to come and kneel down next to you and say, sir, I'm going to take your passport now. Like, how was it done in the VIP? Is there a desk in the VIP that they would have to go to? You see? And y'all can tell I've never been through VIP yet. How y'all like I was thinking that yet? I never been through VIP yet. But how is it done? Is there a special counter? Seymour George, Andrew Griffith. In the VIP, Deborah Apple, Clive Jackson, Wilma Grant. Is there a counter in the VIP they would have to go to? Or people got to come around to you with like, I don't know if is there a machine? Is there like a cardless machine to swipe your passport and so on or what have you? I know how it's done. Right? And like if you're sitting down, somebody come and sit next to you and say, Mr. Jagabat Gonzalez, I'm ready to check in. Like, how is it done? But they were upset. They were upset. I see the kind of upset. They're upset for the people on the East Bank who got to wait in the traffic hours upon hours to get to where they need to go. They're upset about that. Right? I mean, like, who does the citizen in this country write to? If one saying he writes into American Airlines, he fell for this nonsense. I write into American Airlines. Who do the citizens on the East Bank write to us? I fell for this road situation here. How dare you? Right? He said they brought down the esteem of his guests to have to walk to the counter to check in. You see? It brought down the esteem. You see, CARICOM focus on on the wrong things. You see what I'm talking about? CARICOM lead. I am telling you, I don't know if Gonzalez was upset. I don't know if Rowley was upset. But clearly, Irfan was upset. They said they made these requests in advance. And then Rowley touched down at VIP. Gonzalez touched down at VIP. And nothing. You see, American Airlines insisted that they got to come to the counter and check in. Right? They got to come to the counter. But I'm surprised. I don't know. Maybe, I don't know if maybe Caribbean Airlines don't fly through. Where they off to? They're off to the Bahamas. Has a government meeting in the Bahamas? Maybe they don't fly through there. But I'm surprised, Rowley, because I mean, Caribbean Airlines is their national carrier. Right? That they got subventions every year to Caribbean Airlines. So I'm surprised that Caribbean Airlines, that Rowley went with American Airlines. Maybe American Airlines don't fly through the Bahamas because today has a government meeting started in the Bahamas. But he said he was upset. I just wonder when the people on these bank will let traffic right into. You see? To lodge their complaint. To lodge, he said they were upset. Give me all it how we get it. We even try to make a profit. We sell it how we buy it. Right? Airline troubles. You see? Them boys want to host international conference. Folks, some of these guys didn't even qualify to run a bottom-out shop. And they put them and bottom-out shop in the same sentence. You see? It's an insult to bottom-out shops. Deeper than my life. It's an insult to bottom-out shops. Moving on, folks. The closer. We're right on time. Michael Reed, the closer. I tell you all, we big, but we got sense. You know these monies we have recently gotten from the carbon credits? Those monies, same monies, from the carbon credit initiative. Well, they shared out the first tranche to indigenous communities. And the fella, while giving thanks and praise, right, to these, is it current days? Am I calling the phrase right? The current gods we have, while giving thanks and praise, the man had some questions that were searching. 2 quick questions he asked, right? And you could tell he's a fighter. 2 quick jabs, pop, pop. And then he moved on, right? 2 quick jabs, pop, pop. He fired off and he moved on. But they were important questions. They were important questions. You know, there's a Caribbean leader, I think it was Errol Barrow. I am like 80% sure it was Errol Barrow. This quote is attributed to. He said that if you're afraid to ask questions, right? If you are afraid to ask questions, because somehow your estimation, they are dangerous questions. You're likened to a thief and a menace to society. I think it's Errol Barrow out of Barbados. I think it was. I might be wrong. You can't be afraid to ask the question. And here this event, this indigenous leader, he's going to tell us where he's from. When they are promising, they said next week. You call people to an event this week. They said next week we give you the money. Why didn't you just wait next week? No. Photo ops, they got to call them back next week and take more photographs. They call them this week. They said next week we give you all the money. It's the most bizarre thing. The most bizarre thing. But this fellow, he asked 2 important questions. Bop, bop. 2 quick jabs. Bop, bop. But they were sound questions. Right? Take a look and take a listen. When this fellow asked at this event today at the Arthur Chung Convention Center at Liliendal, as the government announcing next week, we're giving only for a tranche of the carbon credits money to you. Listen to the question the man asked them. You must ask intelligent questions. Don't only ask questions for the sake of asking questions. Ask intelligent questions. And that's the closer. Let me see if you can pick up the questions. Let me see who bright and who we can send to the front of the class tonight. Take a look and take a listen.
Yeah, go ahead.
I am Lamel Thomas Tushav Kamran Warwata. I want to say something on your presentation. Two things. And then maybe I will ask other questions hereafter. Number one, I want to commend this government in particular for the initiative taken on board for the LCDS since 2009, sorry. I want to commend this government for that and the persistence for having extended that strategy. But what I want to note, and thanks for the world that supports or looking at Guyana, I want to take careful note that indigenous peoples around the world, research has shown that wherever indigenous people are living, we're living, the forest and its cover is intact. And we want to give all the indigenous people for that part they have played to ensure that our country, Guyana, and its forests are still intact. So on other than the government, the indigenous people must be applauded for what they would have done. Secondly, I realize that this conference center is also a parliament business place. And in that vein, I realize that whenever we assemble here, we still have the globes in the ring. So I feel proud when APA name is called, because that is the only enemy with the globes that can stand in the ring. So I feel proud because I'm sure I will hear the name tomorrow again. And because A stands for Amerindian, and I'm the Amerindian, I feel proud that in the ring, you always have an Amerindian association, neck to neck. Now, I want to say this. When we stand for Amerindians, we look at that from the indigenous perspective, their rights perspective. And so, for example, like the 15%, who decided on the 15%? How do we arrive at that? Were the 40 communities involved in this decision? I feel because they preserved, they cared for it, it should have been far more than 15%. And I don't know if other brothers and sisters think that way. We belong to this, we were here before anybody else, and we deserve more than 15%, but leave that aside. But for now, we appreciate the 15%. We have a lot of projects that were starved of funding. And I believe, according to the president, honorable president, villages will be transformed with this support. But this is a beginning. But we will bargain. We will lobby not for 15%, but higher than 15%. Because not only the villages have to be looked after. There are bodies called the district councils that need development. There is the NTC, the National Tushaw Council, that needs funding. Because my experience tells me that whenever they present a budget, it is cut. And I am quite sure this year their budget was cut, if I could ask one of them. And so there needs to be funding, not only for the village councils, but for the district councils and the NTC as well. Thank you for listening to me.
Yep. I hope you heard the questions. But 2 quick questions. Bam, bam. Like that. See, you got this money from LCDS and so forth. Kudos to y'all. You know, you throw some money at the problems, we're going to fix some things. You know, we're going to fix some. Right? But the question he asks was, who decided to be getting 15%? Who decided that the indigenous people in this country must get 15%? When were the 200 plus villages of indigenous people, Amerindian people, consulted in this country? Those are 2 important questions. I would throw in a third. I would dare throw in a third one. These projects that you say you're going to be spending this money on, who decided on those projects? Mind you, notice he said he's a Tushaw. He's not just an ordinary citizen. He's a Tushaw. So he is telling me there He is telling me there he has not been consulted. He is telling me there he has not been part of the decision-making process as a Tushau. And he says he loves this association that he belongs to, the Armenian People's Association, the APA. So clearly, if he is a Tushau and he has not been consulted, how we are arriving at the 15%? And when were the other 200 plus villages of Armenian communities? When were they consulted? Who decided what projects these monies were going to be spent on? Who? If he's a Tushau and he doesn't know, you see where we are? You see where we are? You see where we are? What buying the votes and buying all the people looks like? He's there. Money is given. He's thankful, and that's what we say to people: take the money, go, take the money. But then the question: how we arrive at 15%? We beg, but we ain't stupid. We beg. You see where there's some jagabats in there? Them jagabats don't understand. People are up to date, you know, with the times and know what is going on. Who decided the 15%? When were the 200 plus indigenous communities consulted? And I turned it toward who decided the projects that this money is going to be spent on? Spent, quote unquote. And them boys say today in a publication, trust them. Right? They said in this, giving out of all these $1 million, villages are going to get between $10 and $30 million. Trust them. There's going to be transparency. Yes, like you had with the COVID cash grant. Trust them. There's going to be accountability. Yes, like you had with the farmers cash grant. Trust us. That's what they're saying. But the man wants to know, our brother wants to know, big uncle wants to know. Who decided to get the 15%? We were the force here. Who decided to get the 15%? Did you hear that? Huh? Trench Crapo wasn't set for that. Jagabat wasn't set for that. Who decided that? That being said, good folks, that being said, there's the time. And that's our program this evening. Share the life. And notice the shares low tonight, guys. Don't come wrong with funny. Michael Reed said, that's my former teacher. Kudos to you. Commissioner Cole. People big, but we got sense. We big. We got age. We looking good too. But we got sense. Who decided on the 15%? Right? Don't come wrong, our indigenous brothers and sisters. Funny. I love the way he speaks with such clarity. Such clarity. Big Sahib, who decided the 15%? That we must only get 15%. You see how this whole thing is lopsided? Somebody's got to come and decide that the first people, y'all only what 15%. And we ain't even consulting with y'all on that. We ain't even consulting with y'all on the projects that the money is going to support. You see? Somebody shop, you know, something. Oh, it's the patchwork stuff. People will benefit, fair enough. But doesn't negate that we can ask the questions. Especially in a democratic society. Folks, we're looking 10 on the shares. On our Facebook page, if you're joining us via Facebook, share the live, smash that emoji button. Could we get 100 of you, 200 of you on Facebook? Hundreds of you are still watching us on Facebook. Could we get 100 of you to share the live, to smash that emoji button, folks? And let me go down the road. Folks, and as we said when we started, we can't do these programs without you guys at all, without your love, your support, and your generosity. You want to partner with our program? Here is how.
Want to keep getting the best in the ring? Yes, you can help us to keep going by partnering with us through your contributions. And it's easy. Send us a daily, weekly, or monthly donation, whichever is most convenient to you. Cash App at $in-the-ring592, Zelle and PayPal in-the-ring592 at gmail.com, or WhatsApp us on 627-6963 for how to contribute via MoneyGram and Western Union and for MMG Pay.
Yep. That being said, that's our time and that's our program. Stay safe, folks. Stay safe out there. Esther Blue, we see you. Stay safe out there, Esther. And Cheryl Ben, Joylyn Cook, Carol Hudson, stay safe. Clive Jackson, Michaela, Andrew Coates, Good to have you. Wayne Bob, you'll be safe out there. Thanks for joining us. Tessina, Stanton, Harry, good to have you, Tessina. And Lynette Fraser and Candy Linderjeet, Gloria Skinner, Diane Wonder, the young lady who I met at the mall the other day who says her mother watches the program every night. Good night to you, both of you. Auntie Sandra, good night to you as well. Sheena and Rosetta, Lynette, Jennifer Bob, Gloria, Yvonne, Julian Mars, good to see you there. Pace and power, guys. Pace and power. Thanks for joining the broadcast tonight. Share the live, smash the emoji button for us, and then we go down the road. Stay safe out there, guys, and be vigilant. Stay safe. That's our time. That's our program.